Nice, Rev. You can announce with me since Jim's not back yet.
Sure.
He should be back.
Okay, is he? Does he want to?
Yeah, he was headed to the gym though when I asked him. So
Getting swole.
is Mecca? Am I quiet to you, Rev?
No, it seems pretty good to me. How about me?
Yeah, you're good. Chompy just said I was quiet, but he probably has me turned down.
I mean, it's the smart play, really.
Wow.
No, I don't know. It sounds fine.
I think this is starting soon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking.
Shoot.
OvDL champs, season 1 of OvDL. We have AntiEgo versus Desi and friends. This is a best of 5 in the champ game, I've been told. Didn't realize it was more than best of 3, so this is going to be interesting. Looks like Desi and friends is starting on defense game 1, and they don't have Ruler AK Wolven on. This could be an opportunity for AntiEgo here.
Yeah, that's a surprise, but I think Joe, with this defense, is going to be perfectly fine. It's a very strong defense, and Joe is definitely no slouch. So, we'll see if no Wolven is a difference maker.
Yeah, as much as we all give Joe shit, Pa's pretty brain dead to play, so
and like his
and he's decent at it. So.
His CAW has significantly improved, so yeah, we'll see. Starting off with Angel's getting soloed in the corner, but Quar takes bad death with the mine.
I think Duet rep those into him too.
Oh.
Joe down. Yeah, this could be interesting without Ruler. I mean, Ruler is kind of the key pin on their defense. He's the steadying force. Obviously Angelus is no slouch, but Ruler is kind of the next level on D at least.
Yeah, that's his kind of forte is his defense. So you're kind of right, but I think Hearthbowl Desi still a very strong defense. Desi putting some work in there and finished him off.
Oh, no smoker for Bonds either for AntiEgo. So it's kind of even, I guess. So best offensive player's gone, best defensive player's gone.
Yeah, that's a pretty good assessment.
I just do not know if AntiEgo can win with Jag and Duet. I don't know.
It's asking a lot. I really need to see something special from Tactical, I think, if they got any chances. But they are getting to the boxes and trying to get set up here. But looks like Tactical goes down without really hitting much.
Yeah, Hearth on Bonds too, but Bonds is going to be able to get away.
Take a look at how's Albert doing so far. He's outlining.
Here's gotta kill Angelus here, come on. So what do you do if you're AntiEgo here to win? This is, Desi and Friends' preferred base, undefeated down it in the season. You don't have a smoker.
It's a tough one. No, I mean, I still don't think, like, having Tactical, he is a pretty strong player, so I think if you try to go some other kind of setup, it's going to be worse off for them at this point.
Yeah, even with Tactical in though, he's more of a D heavy than an offensive. So
that's true, but I still think he's got very good aim. He's always had very good aim. So I don't feel like thus far it's been as dominant. Like, yeah, they did push him outside there, but you know, I think they've gotten to the boxes a few times here. They just have struggled to maintain any kind of pressure.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they're getting to the boxes. I forget who was it, ZMN's team maybe that we watched last that like could barely even get to the boxes. Oh no, it was Darkslayer with the 4 JTs. Yeah.
F4 just becoming a powerhouse base. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I always felt like F4 was kind of trolling.
Yeah,
the way
mediocre.
Debian plays it is, I don't know, they're too good at it.
What's going on, boys? Sorry, I'm late.
Jim, good to have you.
One of the things that I see that Albert likes to do is move that MG forward. Rather than like two back MGs, he kind of has one up using that green physic a little bit, so it's kind of his flavor.
Yeah, that's a rare setup. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, 2 plasmas in the back.
I like it. Looks
I
neat.
know I'm always advocating for this, but honestly, this though with a foot JT, that MG is super exposed. If you had a foot JT, you can just hammer that down.
Yeah, I do think they would kind of struggle to push with the foot JT here. I don't know if they would have much better success.
Because I think unfortunately Smoko would be your JT here, even pack or foot.
Yeah, be nice to see if he can show up for one of the games here, because they got a few games here. So
yeah, best of 5 is a lot.
Is this the first?
This is the first, yeah. Yeah, so we have no Smoka for offense and then no Ruler for defense. The key takeaway so far.
No ruler, no. Wow.
Yeah.
2 massive outs.
Bond's getting pushed really far out here. This is
not
looking good. Yeah, Albert's got plenty of time. I wonder if he'll do something foolish like Outers. Probably not. Just play it safe, have a big talk stack.
Looks like they got him exactly where they want him.
Yeah, remember the last time we were saying how Outers were fun? About 2 minutes later, Bath lost all of his rets.
Yeah,
it's
a huge talk sink, so...
And I just saw Hearth, like, didn't even bother attaching, he just went out of DS, you know what I mean, came from the flank. That's another bonus of this base. If you get a good spawn out of DS, you can really fuck up the offense pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that's why they play. I think that's why they like it too, because they can just hop right out. You know, the word all going through the door or anything. I mean, this does not look good for anti.
Yeah, and it went from like they were like getting okay set up at the boxes to just getting punished in basically the exterior of the base. And I think more than anything, it's just showing like the fighting difference is pretty substantial between the two teams. With no smoke it seems like a big hit for.
Yeah, I mean he's their finisher, right? Like they don't. Jag and Duet aren't finishers. Frank can be, but it's not really his role either.
Not as consistent as what Jay is. Jay gets the job done just about every time. We'll see. 8 minutes to go. I've got faith in the underdog.
So, it just looks like Angelus is pretty set in the carapace these days.
Yeah, I don't
seems
know why
like
they're not
a lot of favor towards that these days. So
P6 is dead. Rip.
Well, I think if you go P6, people just realize, oh, I can just shotgun them.
You get focus fired a little bit more as well once they know.
Yeah, once they know you're P6, it just okay. Everybody just shoot shotguns. He's dead. What? See, this is not even fun to play with on AntiEgo. You know they're not.
Jack's trying to run deep here, at least trying something. But Desi's kind of that solid anchor.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave the base.
Sitting on 14 for 0.
And Tactical says, and they said Pub was dead. Question is, does Anti-Ego run H4 on defense? Because, you know, F4 is Anti-Ego's preferred defensive base, too.
Can you pick the same base twice?
Currently, yes. I don't think they had anything implemented.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe so. Actually,
I
really
find
kind
that
of should be a
weird.
rule.
I reckon it should be like you can pick that base like once out of a best of 3 or once out of a best of 5, you know. So you got to be more strategic with what bases you choose. Like we might choose one that we're a bit rougher on to begin with, see how it goes, and then like we'll save the, you know, the F4 that we know we're going to win on for a bit later.
You know, Jim, there were 20 people deciding the rules and not one person just put that up, and that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I agree. For the next like league or season, I think that'd be a good improvement to make.
I don't know why that popped into my head. I was just thinking that. I'm like, I wonder if they can pick this base again. Because it kind of makes it a bit stale as well. Like if they, you know,
Yeah, especially best of 5. Like,
yeah.
if Anti-Ego does win one on defense, we have to watch 4 games at H4.
Maybe even if it's just a finals thing, you know, like the 2 top teams for the best of 5 or whatever it is, making just one base per.
Or playoffs,
set.
just playoffs in general, since they're not very.
Yeah.
Ooh, pick ban.
Pick ban.
That's good too. They need to get the bonds here. Pick ban would be good. It works well with other games.
But then imagine if like you had a base pick ban, but you also brought in like a class pick ban. So like no pack JT on offense. Like, oh, we just banned that JT base, you know, like.
Yeah, but then they'd say no NG on defense.
Oh yeah. No medic, no NG.
Which would be more entertaining than this, so maybe it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you just get another heavy in there, like, alright boys, TD on, let's just hold it.
No infantry on defense, that'd be fun. Just a couple JTs, couple heavies.
Oh god, yeah, the class ban, okay, class ban doesn't work here. That's out.
Just want to give a shout out to Joe, currently ranked 2, 13-12. We weren't too sure how he was going to hold up, but looks like he's doing just perfectly fine.
New Jack. Yeah, he's been sitting on the bench, he's been warming up the old knees. He's looking ready, boys. Put me in, coach.
When they needed him most, he was there.
Hearthful literally just ran through the entire outfit.
Just ignored everybody. Yeah, must be a nightmare for Bonds this game. This can't be very fun to play for him.
He's one of the better SLs in the game too, and just can't really do
Yeah. Medic's just running straight at you all the time. Oh, Joe boxed out. That's a nice play by Tactical.
There's Al, sitting on the sidelines, just draining.
I mean,
see, it's good because like now Bonds is wrapped up. He has to, you know, he's EB now, and the offense isn't getting EB. Like,
yeah, and Albert's just gonna rush Ernie here.
Yeah.
The space is also like if they just did decide to go JT or JT and full or something like that. Like I think it's still a really hard base because it's pretty long as well to kind of push in. So
yeah, the space is pretty broken too for defense, in my opinion. Unless you have a really good offense. Oh, they're gonna get cleared? Oh no, Bond's got that.
There's Al, fresh out of DS. Takes 4 steps, he's back at the enemy. It's like, fucking hell. Fresh set of haze going in. Duet trank straight off spawn, tactical trank straight off spawn with a splash to penguin. They're looking at no one can move, stuck in the mud. Designer's just shooting the wall. BM. They're still staying up. Get out of there, Duet. What is Designer doing?
He's showing us walls. He's got wall hacks.
That's what that's the first thing I thought was this guy just got like a script on just... I can't turn this thing off. Duet goes down. He did well to stay up, but...
I'm glad this one's
Albert.
over in a minute.
It's an RPG, minute 40 left, Designer 22-0, Angelus taken second with 19 and 14.
It's weird too because the first 5 minutes of this game, AntiEgo was, shooting at the rats all the way down, and then ever since they haven't made it past this first choke. It seems like.
Yeah, I think just early on, like the first run there, Angelus kind of got soloed out. He was playing aggressive, and I don't think him and Joe were quite on the same page. So, but after that, it sounds like maybe they just communicated a little bit better, and this has looked pretty dominant.
He might have just flamed Joe, like, when I'm pushing out aggressively like that, you need to be there with me. On me.
Could very well have been. Yeah.
At what point do we think H4 is, or F4 is just as powerful as H4? If we're seeing this kind of dominance.
Well, like, I don't know if it's the base as much as just people playing, I would say.
I think this is stronger just for like the spawn factor.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yes,
that is a good point. Like, if you have a very strong defense where you can push them out consistently, it actually is quite.
This is probably like, besides what, maybe A5. This is one of the only bases where the defense can clear but still be in it. Like, just, obviously that's an automatic loss, but you could still save your base here. Yeah. Like if you got a lucky spawn.
You get cleared and be right back, yeah, immediately.
Yeah. It's the only sort of base that has that.
So how do you change that? Do you move it further into the corner, or?
That's what I was thinking before. I'm like, what if you just moved it down? Yeah.
You just move it down and stick an elevator. Yeah. Well, Desi and Friends wins that first one in a real slobber knocker. They go up 1-0 in the game. Remember, this is best of 5 because it's the finals, not best of 3.
Do we know what
and
bases
we're staying in F4, boys. How entertaining.
It's gonna be F4 final.
So I mean, okay. So let me propose something. If AntiEgo wins in F4 against Desi and Friends, can we admit it's as strong as H4? Well, I mean, that's the ultimate test, right?
It would speak to its strength, definitely, yeah. Because I think, like, on paper, you're saying that Des and Friends should be quite a bit stronger, but we'll see. I mean, obvious offense is different for them, so I think what we've been seeing from Des and Friends has been a power offense. So who have they got here? They've got Andrew in and Grump. This should be interesting.
I think that'll be a foot JT offense, and I saw Grunt playing foot JT yesterday.
I think he probably plays heavy because Desi's not.
Oh, maybe heavy. Yeah, so I'm switched to heavy. Actually, same game.
Yeah, this looks like 3-inf heavy, and with Hearthball as SL. Still got 3 solid infantries there, and really, Grump just needs to be able to push down setup. We'll see how he does it. Like, if he does kind of get focused down at the boxes there, they may struggle a little bit. May take longer.
Yeah, I mean, AntiEgo is definitely better on defense because you swap out Jag and Duet for just Duet. You're taking your 2 weakest players and reducing it to 1. Abath is a pretty decent NG.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a better lineup.
A lot of pressure will be on Abath this game.
But with Grump heavy, Andrew in with his flipper hand, definitely not their best lineup for Desi and Friends.
No, but I like, even though it's they're changing up, they don't have Joe in this lineup. again, I still think that they got pretty solid, second string players or however you want to view that. But there's a lot of strength still on this team. So, and I think if they start to struggle, they're fine taking, not even winning all of the games necessarily. They could definitely beef up that offense if they need to.
I get spreading playtime, but you think they'd want to just win in 3 and establish their true dominance?
Yeah,
Have they lost
maybe
a round?
it could also be just confidence, right? Like they're sure that, like, even if they had to, um, lose one, they could probably still adjust and take it. So that's quite a bit of confidence to do that, especially in a champ game.
Well, I think because they have home, they know they're not going to lose on defense. It doesn't really matter what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's where the only play one base once rule would affect that.
True.
Yeah. But there would have been other, like, even if it wasn't F4, if you go to A7,
Yeah, same story, really.
yeah, it maybe wouldn't be quite as strong, but very similar. So going into this, it's going to be definitely a bit different. Jim, Mecha, what are your predictions here?
I don't think Desi and Friends wins this one with Andrew and Grump in.
Okay, so you're gonna hold for 15.
I think so. If Desi and Friends wins, I think it'll be really late. But I'm going to take AntiEgo on this one.
Okay, and there you go.
I like an underdog. I'm going with the boys on defense.
Okay, I'm gonna be mix it up here a little bit, and I'll say that Des and Friends wins in 12 minutes.
I could see 12. Like I said, if Desi and Friends does win, it's going to be late. It's not going to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was thinking
win in 5 minutes with Grump in. It's just not possible.
I was thinking 10, but maybe I'll give him a little extra cushion. Eric knows where it's at, so.
It is. Frank doesn't usually play defense, though. It does have me a little bit nervous.
Seems like Grump's got some fans in the crowd there, showing a little love.
This one's for Tim.
What happened to Verb, anyways? Like, I used to play like every night, and then he just bowed out.
Yeah, I think he had some real life things to deal with, so unfortunately couldn't play. Yeah, it would have been great to have Verb. Like, Verb would have made that team super strong, honestly.
Yeah.
He's a really stout NG. And it's no shade to Abbott, but I just really like Verb's NG, honestly.
Yeah,
Verb's energy is insane.
It's safe to say that Verb's better than
Verb's a sick engineer. He's fighting non-stop.
Cheating with talks here and there, a little bit.
Red's staying up, fighting, getting more kills and fucking infantries and shit. Like, he's going crazy.
Yeah, we'd love to see Verb back.
Too.
PB in the fucking SL every run, like.
So this is different. I wouldn't have expected Frank as Caw. I thought Duet would be Caw. So that's an interesting change. See how he does.
Already got set up at the boxes.
Yeah, Grump
MG
down
down
though.
to the back.
So even though Duet went down, at least he got the heavy.
Frank's got to push out with Paw here.
Defense got to regroup a little bit and
Yeah,
push out.
needs to drain here. Lots of
You
infantry
push
damage.
You gotta push out, kill Albert.
RT's yellow.
There you go. 2
Nice
inch
job.
on though.
More
Andrew's
traditional ret setup. 2 MGs at the back.
Again, Duet focusing Grump down. So I think that so far
Oh,
the struggle.
too.
Ooh,
Got the
yeah.
SL.
But no clear. Couple imps up.
Pretty
Another
productive
imps
first
responding.
run in terms of tox, so
Yeah. This is going to be
Yeah,
so much
really.
pressure on Abath. So if AntiEgo can win here, Abath has an amazing game.
it's just too easy down that first hallway.
Yeah, there was just no resistance.
Grump down again.
Maybe this is 5 minutes. Maybe RR was right for once in his life. What do you think?
He could very well be.
Where's the sentry? No sentry up in the room. Andrew could flag this.
Andrew
could flag this.
Well, Bonds is
there.
there. Bonds is there.
Bonds.
Maybe killing the RT would have been better. I don't know.
I think so. 22. If
Yeah,
you know the
it's a
med
struggle. Just one turret. Oh, bad rep from Grump there, hitting Albert, and then just eats the RT
finish the heavy
after.
here. Duet, finish the heavy. Duet, finish the heavy.
Jared's just
Dizzy. He's dizzy.
yeah, he's
Spinning
a
in
little too
circles.
aggressive. He's trying to play like Smoker, but it's kind of tough.
Oh, Andrew just ate a ton there.
Yeah, the RT not looking good. Nearly down. Jewett tanked a little bit for it. He needs to
the
kill some of
heavy's
those
down.
imps. RT about to go down.
I'm just gonna kill all the
Nope,
here.
maybe not. Oh,
Oh.
really? Oh, did they
Oh,
not get
nice.
it? Oh, they got both.
Finally. That 2 HP lived forever.
So, do you think they just go with like FR turrets from this point on, or is it not even gonna have a chance? They're pretty much over. Yeah, I think maybe this could just be over here. One could push.
This is less than 5 minutes with Grump and Andrew, and
Yep.
I'm gonna retire.
I was way too optimistic here with this defense.
I just thought with Grump and Andrew, and it would have taken.
Oh no, I mean, I don't think Andrew's that bad. He's got the flag out here. He's carrying his team to victory.
No, I don't think Andrew's bad. It's a step down from their normal players.
Yeah, but he's still a solid though, man.
RR was right for once in his life. I can't believe it. Actually,
Yeah,
he was still wrong.
I was way off.
He predicted 5 minutes.
I was thinking 10, but
Wolven's
yeah,
in
it's way
spec.
off. Oh, yeah, I don't.
Jay not showing is brutal for them because that's Jay and Penguin spot there. You switch Duet to Caw. It's a whole different ball game.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I wonder if they would have ran a different lineup because of that as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, it's 2-0. Guessing probably just the same thing.
They're gonna defend
go H4.
Oh, how petty is that?
Well, we can see if it can be beaten. This mythical base of impenetrableness maybe will be defeated.
Oh, so Chucky was right all along, huh? Now it's
Well,
like the top tier base.
I don't think it's quite the same team as DS, so I think it not that they'll walk through the base, but I still think that it's not going to be nearly as strong.
Who did AntiEgo beat in the semifinals? You guys know?
I don't remember offhand.
A4. Who's A4? Is that yours, R? Huh. Well.
Oh, they're going sweaty on this one because of the
Oh,
H4. They want to close it out here with
Oh,
the
they
with the
chose to
dub.
attack.
full strength.
Wait, are
Oh,
they
is
defending
it
H4 or
F4 or is
attacking?
it what base are they choosing?
H4, cave base.
Okay, not seeing anything set up. I guess they haven't inspected yet. So yeah, I think because H4 was picked, that's why they got this lineup.
I think you need to get rid of that. You know that wall that big batch of barrels are above. I reckon this base would be a bit weaker if you just got rid of that wall. You've already got one below it.
In the H4, you mean?
Yeah, in H4, that little nook before you enter the hallway.
Yeah. You do get a lot of chip there, but
Oh,
I really don't kind of personally like the left side entrance at the top there. I feel like if you're coming in and you haven't already like cleared it, you almost have to burn a rep at that left choke just because like you can't see mine if when it's
yeah,
placed there.
near the barrels as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're willing to burn a rep, I think that side's okay. Like you don't probably want to have everyone always go through the right side, but um, you kind of
Who,
have to.
who doesn't like burning a couple of reps?
Exactly. Well, and like I think that's the other thing about this base is like when you get down to that bottom hallway, you really got to be careful with reps versus a JT because
That's the
uh,
blender, man.
yeah, as soon as you start repping GL in that section of the base, you know, like not only are you potentially killing yourself, but injuring your teammates as well. So
It's a real meta changing base as well.
I do.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, like honestly, that's probably my biggest aspect about it that I really enjoy is like the uniqueness of the space that like it forces different options to be played. So
And
that's why
even
I
like
don't
different
I don't want to
weapons,
see too much of an adjustment.
But like even if you chose, DJT is probably the meta for this base. But even if you chose like a D heavy, the weapon setup isn't going to be traditional. You're not going to use MML in that hallway as much. Like, do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
You can use
Yeah.
other options,
What
energy
yeah.
weapons, more
if you were
effective.
playing heavy? What weapons would you actually choose?
I mean, even PC in this hallway wouldn't be too bad, just depending on who's
I
using
would
it.
I would do SEAC because you just can sit in the back left.
Yeah,
But
and
I
if you
think
got a
DJT is better, so I don't think you'd ever play heavy here.
yeah, you can if you just feed in GL, that's the meta definitely.
With the two EBs from the NG med, once those GLs hit you, especially with everybody running Kara these days.
Yeah, and like SG in that hallway is just destroying.
So good test for H4 here. Honestly, to see the strength of the base. I think if they are able to hold him, like after getting kind of bullied last game there, a lot of that has to go to the base, I guess.
Are we going to see outdoor sentries, or is that not allowed anymore?
It's not allowed anymore. Oh, actually, I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
Mm, I'm actually not sure.
They don't
I
get
don't.
summoned until the game starts now. So
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
viewer
you
will
can't
probably
preset
start.
it up.
I think we were talking about that in one of the. What was it, mate?
Yeah,
Was it
it's allowed, but
must be
they
a
stand
draft
up.
league?
I think I know Wolven has been playing NG attacking this base, so we'll see if he switches to NG or SL. He's
Where do
infantry
you
right now.
does he put him on the bottom wall or like the side area, like that little nook there?
I think one goes on the
The
bottom
left
corner
wall.
where tactical is, just so like medic can't TB.
Okay.
That's the
Yep.
main one I've seen. Yeah.
Oh, so Albert's starting NG, I think. Yeah, so he'll build one.
I got yelled at once because I went out there and killed it before the game started. Like, you
So
can't do that. I'm like, you can't put it down then. What are you talking about?
So if Desi and Friends wins this at H4, does that mean H4 is fine? Or is that again just the teams?
I think teams is going to be kind of like I do kind of probably like especially with this lineup.
This
It
is
might take them a while, but I think
this
they
is the
should still
base
take
that they struggle to attack the most, though, isn't it? I
It
remember
is,
watching.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably obviously that's why they've chosen it. It's like
Well, no, they
Specifically-
chose it to be petty so they can win the champ game and rub it in X5 Materials' face because they beat H4 in champ game. This is a pure petty play.
Well, and it's also like I think even for Angelus to some degree, he does kind of want to see if this base can be beaten in a real
Yeah.
match. So
Wait, how did AE choose this base if it's their game 3? Oh, loser chose it.
well,
Oh,
yeah, you still to get to like you remain.
Well, that's an
choice.
even better troll from AE then. Choosing H4. Oh man, that's
Yeah. No,
that's
that's
actually funny.
that's why it was an interesting choice that they would choose to do that, given this is not really.
Yeah, I thought they were just being
their
petty and
strength.
being like, "Fuck you, X5. We're gonna beat H4 to win the champ game."
Oh, I see. No, I don't
It's
think
actually
that was the
funny
case.
that Bonds picks it.
Yep. Should be interesting. I haven't seen a lot of tactical foot JT, so that'll be new for me. You think Frank is Ka and Duet SD again, or
do you run a core here, or do you just go double SG
Well,
GL?
yeah, I
I think
think
you go two SGs here. I don't think I would
Yeah,
run
because you
Call.
got enough EB in that blender.
I think Galaxy did run Ka for DS, but
I mean, it won't hurt if it's played right, but I don't know. I just feel like
you don't have to.
there's enough
but-
drain in this space.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, GL becomes so much more impactful with no energy. So
Galaxy, did you use Ka in this when you defended it in H4? Yeah. So I bet they probably do. Maybe Frank again.
we'll see.
Frank's pretty good with shotgun though. That's why I was surprised that he.
Okay, looks like
and-
it's about to start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Frank
was it?
is
Ka.
SG and Duet is Ka.
Albert is
Um,
going to put a sentry down.
Yep.
So predictions?
Oh, they're holding the choke now. I don't know.
I think Desi and Friends wins this. I don't think this space is as good as everybody says it is. I think Desi in 11.
Yeah,
I think
I'm gonna go
there's a
9
bit of
for
luck.
Des.
Bit more luck involved in this base in terms of like just getting shit repped into you, and I don't know. There's not as much space. It's a bit tighter. I've seen some crazy shit happening here.
Yeah, we'll see. Ooh,
look at that.
bad start there for poor Wolven eating some grapes.
I'm assuming Ernie has practiced DJT. I mean, like I said, he's one of the better infantry players, so he can play pretty much anything.
And just is way far up.
Yeah,
No.
Shouldn't be getting that far up this early. Come on, boys,
I'm-
try and hold them down a little bit.
They just let him shoot him today.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm-
can't let them.
I'm interested that Albert's still NG.
Oh, Desi's first GL victim.
Oh, the EB
He couldn't even move.
Yeah.
The EB is good down the hallway. The Bat's
Oh,
going to kill the
he's
sentry.
yeah. Abath is actually going outside to kill this entry. That's
What?
interesting play while his turrets are dying.
RT's
Turrets are
red.
dying.
RT's
I
gone.
don't know what he's doing.
These turrets are dying, and there's not that second EB, which is the MG's almost dead.
Yeah,
Is it worth
I don't
it?
know about that play.
Can't Albert just put him back up? Well, I guess he has to heal him, but
Yeah, but you have to. He's at infantry now. He'll have to change back. It's a bit of a fuck
Yeah.
around.
I mean, it's worth it for Albert to put those there for the RT box.
They just really got to punish them on this corner here before they enter, like as much as they can.
Well, Hearth just haywired 4 of them, so
Abath having trouble
Abbott
trying to set
under
up
attack,
there.
bang,
Yep.
double frag, gone.
it's all bad.
All
That's
both
so bad.
MGs and or no, there is
Oh, no,
one
one's
MG
there
there.
behind the box.
Yep.
Sneaky one. Plasma up there.
And I think it's gonna be a short game here. Like they're not gonna be able to really reestablish pressure. I don't think.
Can we all admit that Darkslayers is just good at H4? Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, the play by Abath right at the start was just not the right thing. Not the right timing to do that.
RT goes up
I was on the RT
automatically.
Yeah.
Desi was waiting for it.
It goes
And
down.
it's gone pretty...
I think I would have put it at the top or something so Desi doesn't...
Yeah, that top corner would have been alright actually.
So, I think all of us were way optimistic on how long this would take, and this will be over shortly here.
That's game, too.
That's clear. Yep.
Needed more GL on defense, I don't know.
That was 3
So
minutes.
are our users wrong? H4 is beatable, boys. They proved it.
Yep. Done and dusted.
I think AntiEgo made the worthy sacrifice to keep H4 in its current form.
I mean, but RR, they had the best 4 on Spect and couldn't beat only frags.
Yeah. Like you say, I don't think that was the best representation of it.
Fucked him. Well, boys, that wraps it up. OvDL Season 1. Gone with a whimper, I would say. Definitely some adjustments needed for next season if there is a next season in OvDL. I don't think many people would argue that this was a successful league.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good.
Well, I was just gonna. Do we want to see if we can maybe
Sure.
get one of the champs in here and have them do a victory lap or something?
If you want, sure, yeah. Baxy's still recording, let's do it.
See if I can message someone.
Des and Friends is too strong. Time for the photo.
Did you ask somebody?
Just, if you can get someone, feel free. I'm just.
Oh, they're taking a photo.
Yeah.
The champs. Additional photo.
So overall, what did you guys think of OvDL? Good or bad?
I don't think it was very successful. I think the concept was correct, but I think the scheduling and I think it was mainly the scheduling.
You'd rather have forced scheduling than free?
I think you need to. I think if you force schedule, I think if you look at, Draft League compared, Draft League, everybody showed, 12, 13 every game almost?
Yeah, it's because you know that when you sign up, like you're signing up to that forced scheduling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, shout out to Desi and Friends for winning it. Hopefully next season, if there is another OvDL season, it'll be a little bit more competitive. It looks like we just got a bunch of nerds that got online. Apparently Desi's going to give the interview. So
yeah, 1 second. He might have to just reconnect. I just should be able to unmute now.
He's auto-muted.
When you do it, Rev, just server mute and unmute, and then they'll be able
I got
to
it.
talk.
Okay. That's good enough.
Yes, Matt's not here. Oh shit, he is here.
All right, Desi. So, how do you think this season went? It was a pretty, I'll say, non-competitive champ game. Do you think there should be another OvDL? Would you make any changes? Any comments at all?
It was, I don't know, the planned scheduling was around holidays, and I guess it got delayed a little bit, and everyone who had time never had time. I think because of the extension of the length of the season, the feelings towards it just waned, and there was resentment and all that fun stuff. I thought if we had full participation, I think it would have been good.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just unforeseen circumstances, including tonight, where we didn't have Smoka show up, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about Smoka. How much do you think the game changes with Smoka in? Obviously, I think you guys still win, but Smoke on offense, especially at F4, I think changes a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys still win 3-0, or do you think he's worth a game?
Um,
Don't be shy, Des. Tell him.
I'd like to think it's still 3-0. I think it'd be more competitive. He's a top OINF, 100%. But we also have top players on our team as well. So I think he would have made an impact. I think at the end of the day, we still would have won. I don't know about H4 though, because I know that he's great as the foot JT. So and the foot JT is integral to that defense. So we'll see. Or we won't see, but he would have definitely been the X factor, I think.
Well, to be fair, H4 Abath fucked that up. He went to kill the sentries outside while the RT was dying, and then
That
died
is
while
true.
trying to
Yeah,
rebuild the RT.
we called that out.
It was pretty
We
much
saw
like-
some frags going on the side. We're like, hey, someone's killing it. They're down one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that was worth it, but yeah. Any questions for him, Jim, Rev? Take that nod. Anything you want to say, Desi, about this season?
Yeah,
final
this was the
comments?
first time I was competitive since what, season 12, Albert, whenever the Newfie thing was.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to give kudos to ZMN who spammed me on multiple media to get me on, but overall it was fun playing with these people again. And I want to stress, I know it seems like we stacked, and inadvertently we did, but this is the same group of people that we play random games with for the last 20 years. And if you guys can experience stuff like that, you know how much fun it is.
Mhm.
We don't expect this to happen again. That's why we're kind of relishing it, no matter how the result was at the end. And shout out to all the people who helped us with the practices, with the spec info. I mean, we were going to like 1 a.m. Eastern, and Albert was going to like 2:30, whatever his mythical time zone is. And people were helping us in all these bases. So it was very helpful, and it was very appreciated.
Yeah, I think you guys did a really good job. The whole stack thing, I think it's overblown. I think you guys were really good and had a lot of the really good players, but I just think the other teams didn't as well because it wasn't congregated. I think that made you guys look like you stacked more. I didn't really see any issues with your roster. I just, like I said, the other teams were just kind of weak. But that will conclude OvDL Season 1. Congrats again to Desi and friends, and hope to see you guys on the Draft League.
Yeah, please sign up.
Before
I'm gonna
before
put
you guys all
Valatory and
leave,
sign up. Sorry, Albert, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to you guys for announcing and everyone else who announced and the refs and everyone who participated and helped out in any way. And shout out to Soup for adminning for Season 3 of CTFDL. Without you guys helping, it wouldn't be near so good. So thank you.
Absolutely. Good season, boys. Nice talking to you, and see you in DL.
See you there.